Yeah. Yeah, participants, welcome to the second session. The present session is bookkeeping BRS. To take this topic, we have Shri C.H. Ramakrishna, Senior Section Officer, South Central Railway. Yeah, welcome to Ramakrishna Garu. Please commence your session.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ramakrishna Garu, now I unmuted all the participants. I muted all the participants.
Okay, sir. Okay.
At the end of session, I will unmute for any queries.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So please go ahead with the BRS.
Okay.
Right, thank you.
Good morning, friends. I am Ramakrishna, Senior Section Officer, FNC South Central Railway. Today, I was asked to take class on BRS, Bank Reconciliation Statement, which is very important for day-to-day life of a business concern. Even it is useful for a sole trader, a business concern, and joint stock companies also. It is very important. As an examination point of view, also it is very important because there is a problem for 20 marks. 5 marks for theory. What is meant by bank reconciliation statement? If you write 3 or 4 lines, you will get 5 marks. And a problem is given for 15 marks. It's very easy. Nothing to worry. It's a 20 marks are guaranteed for you. You can put in your pocket without anything. If you are much concentrated about this class. Okay. Before that, before starting the class, I want to tell you about a cash book. What is meant by cash book? Normally, cash book is triple column cash book. Everybody knows, I think. This is debit column. This is credit column. It is again divided into 3 columns. This is cash column. This is bank column. This is particulars. This is again cash on credit side. This is bank on credit side. Discount. Discount is very is also important. This is called triple column cash book. As far as this class is concerned, discount is not connected to the BRS, so that's why I am concentrating on cash and bank column of cash book. Normally, cash balance debits only debit balance. To balance carry down, say 1000 rupees. Like that, bank column also 1000 rupees. If we receive any cash, it will be debited normally. So, suppose sales are done. So, what is the entry for that one? Cash account data to sales. So, here we write sales because cash is coming, that should be debited. This is the real account, in fact. So, say 5000. So, cash account data 5000 and sales are going. That's why we are crediting that one. So, we need not open the sales account because it is a cash book. Just simply to know about the cash book and all, I am explaining you. So cash book always depicts debit balance only. Like that, bank column also. Bank column is our money kept in bank. This is also called our account only. This is our account only. So now coming to BRS part. See, whatever we have cash, it is when it is kept in bank. That is also our amount that shows credit side of the passbook. Suppose we keep money in bank. What is the entry for that one? Cash bank account data to cash. So our account at the bank will be credited. So in our cash book, what is the entry? Bank account data to cash. Cash is going out, and bank is we are debiting the amount what we are sending to bank is debited. So this is passbook account. So every business person or entrepreneur or a corporate company, they should have knowledge of cash book and bank transactions also. Without knowing this, it is very difficult to maintain the business. Why it is required? We have to pay the liabilities, we have to pay the expenditure, we have to For doing regular business, we have to pay the salaries, expenses like that. There are so many items for which the cash is required. Without knowing all these things, it is very difficult to run their business. So, very important point is a business person or an entrepreneur or a sole trader should have the knowledge of what is meant by cash book and statement of passbook. So during doing these transactions, there will be a lot of differences between cash book and passbook. Once again, I am telling you, passbook is a replica of cash balances or bank balance available with us. So sometimes what will happen? The cash book and passbook will not agree. So for agreeing that one, for agreeing that statement, we will prepare a statement. This is called bank reconciliation statement. Bank reconciliation statement is normally prepared at a particular periods, like monthly, half yearly, annually. But this is preferable because cash is very, I explained you earlier, cash is very much important. If you go for the statement annually, it's very difficult. So, according to the quantum of the business concern, these statements are prepared according to the convenience. So, to prepare a bank reconciliation statement, why it is required to know the difference between cash book and passbook. So now coming to BRS, what is meant by bank reconciliation statement? Like this, a question will be asked. This may be for 5 months. Bank reconciliation statement is a statement is prepared to reconcile the balances of cash book and passbook. Bank reconciliation statement is prepared to reconcile the balances of cash book and passbook. In other words, to find out the difference between a cash book and a passbook, bank reconciliation statement is prepared. This is about 2 to 3 lines answer, which carries 5 marks. So be careful to write the statement of this definition of the statement. So this is a bank reconciliation statement. Advantages. What are the advantages? Number 1, locate errors or mistakes on either side. Sometimes we may be mistake. Sometimes banker may be at a fault. So these are rectified by drawing this BRS, bank reconciliation statement. Number 2, detecting frauds. Number 3, updating the regular transactions. Updating the regular transactions. Number 4, to clear the checks deposited by business firm. Important point is, for fifth one, it is a proof. It is a proof. Sometimes we pay money we pay cash to a particular person. We cannot identify, we cannot prove that we are paying to a particular person or not. If it is paid to bank, it is a proof for our transaction. So these are the advantages. Number one, locate errors or mistakes on either side, detecting frauds or misappropriation of funds, etc. Misappropriation. Third one, updating the regular transactions to clear the checks deposited by business firm. Proof as a payment. Proof for a payment. These are the advantages. So in theory part also, if he asks what is meant by BRS, what are the advantages by drawing the BRS statement, like that, he may ask. So any disadvantages? Only one disadvantage is that it takes a lot of time. By comparing, by knowing all these benefits, it's a small thing that can be ignored. You have to prepare a statement that is not at all a big issue for us. So there is no advantage, disadvantages. Only thing is we have lot of advantages by drawing this statement. Then how these are happened? How these differences of balances are occurred? What is reasons for disagreement of cash book and a passbook and issued by banker? Number one, suppose we are issuing checks. Reasons for disagreement of cash book and passbook. I am writing PB. PB means passbook. Number one, a business person issues checks to a customer. But not presented by the customer in bank. I will explain you about this one. Suppose a customer or a creditor comes to us, he supplies some stock. Normally stock comes inside, so purchase account data to that person account. If you give a check, we write, we credit his account. So purchase account data to bank account. So banking amount is going out, so that's why we are crediting that one. Suppose we are paying cash, there is no problem for us. Directly we are paying cash means purchase account data to cash. But here we are issuing a check. So whenever we issue a check, normally we write in our transaction book. So what is that one? Purchase account data to bank account. But this will not be known to the banker. How it knows? How will the banker knows? When it is presented only in the bank by the customer, then only it will be accounted and our respective passbook will be debited. So this is one factor for disagreement of the cash book and passbook. Number two, suppose a debtor has given a check to us. So whenever a check is given, normally we put it to the bank. We send for collection. So what is the entry for that one? Bank account data to debtor account. So we are debiting bank account as if cash is coming, and the check is sent to the bank for collection. Whenever collection is made and it is credited to account, then only our balance will be agreed. Now, whenever we receive a check, normally what we write, bank account data to debtor's account will be credited. Then actually when the check is sent to the bank and it is cleared only, and that is when the amount is credited only, same will be appear in the passbook also, and there will be no difference between cash book and passbook. These are the two items normally happened at the behest of a customer. That is, customer means we as a firm I am paying. So these are the two items, and disagreement from bank side we will see. This is from customer side. Two instances disagreement will be made. Number one, checks issued but not presented to the banker for payment. This is one type of disagreement of the cash book and pass book. Number two, a check. If you receive a check and it is presented into the bank, till it is cleared, it will be, our account will not be credited. So these are the two factors for disagreement of a cash book and pass book. Coming to the banker side. Reasons for disagreement. Number one, interest on deposits. Number two, interest on overdraft. Interest on OD, that is overdraft. Number three, direct transfers of cash or credits. Four, direct debits. Direct debits. Fifth point, standing orders. Standing orders. That is explained. Let me explain about these points. Number one, interest on deposits. Normally, if we deposit bank fixed amounts, they accrue interest on the deposits. So normally, banker, according to his due date and all, he will credit the interest on deposits. That is not known to the customer unless he goes to the bank and inquires about the balance. So this is a factor of disagreement. Number two, interest on overdraft. Sometimes we take in overdraft for various reasons. Overdraft is taken. So that carries interest. So that is a debitable to the customer. So automatically interest will be debited to the customer's account. That is not known to the customer, so trader or business concern. When he goes to the bank only, it will come to them. Then direct transfers of cash and credit. We also normally routine like we nowadays we see that our account is sometimes credited by transferring from one of our friends or somebody who are owed money to us. So that is known only when we go to the bank. Nowadays, because of this smartphone and all, message will be coming. So that is one area that this can be ignored. But as a matter of fact, it is important for the subject wise. I am telling you. So direct transfer of cash or credits, direct debits. Our account will be debited for various reasons. We give instruction to banker to pay that to this because LIC, electrical charges and all. Normally, if you do orders to the banker, that will be debited automatically. So that is one factor, disagreement of a cash book and pass book. It is known only when we go to the bank or if you see the pass book. Then standing orders. Normally, business person may not have time to do his personal works, or sometimes this is a policy of the company or a business firm to pay the certain payments to bank. As earlier explained you about the, it is a normally bank payment is a proof for that payment is made to a particular person. It is very authentic. Whatever bank says gives, that is authentic. So normally a business concern will give standing orders that whatever payment due on analytical charges or insurance premium, you pay that one, whatever you receive debit for that. So that is the one of the areas where a disagreement occurs. It is known only when we receive the passbook or we go to bank. So these are the important areas of disagreement of a cash book and passbook. Normally, BRS is prepared from one end to know the other end. One end means cash book. We have cash book balance. To know the passbook, we prepare a bank reconciliation statement. BRS, simply called BRS. So it starts from one end and ends with and another end. Starts from one end, that is cash book, and ends at another end. Vice versa. That is passbook. If we see passbook and we can conclude with cash book, what is the balance of cash book? Like this, we prepare bank reconciliation statement. So, once again, I'm reviewing what happened in the class. Bank reconciliation statement is prepared to locate the difference between cash book and passbook. This is called bank reconciliation statement. What are the advantages? Advantages of five advantages are there. Number one is to detect errors and mistakes, to locate frauds and misappropriation of cash. Number three, updating the bank transactions. It is used as a proof for the payment is made to a particular person. And if any checks are issued or deposited in bank, we can go to the bank and see that it is cleared or debited to our account. These are the advantages. Only one disadvantage is time taking issue. But by taking all the benefits is not a big issue. That can be ignored. So bank reconciliation statement, how we will see how it is prepared, when it is prepared. It is prepared fortnightly or monthly or bi-monthly, like that, according to the transaction made by the business person. So we have discussed reasons for the how we have this agreement. Number one, from our side, that is customer side, as business firm side, checks issued but not collected by the banker, and checks deposited not debited to our account. So from banker side, disagreement factors are interest collected on deposits, interest collected on, dividends collected from investments, shares, bank charges, interest on overdraft, interest on deposits. Like this, these are the factors for disagreement of cash flow control. Let us solve a problem. Balance of ABC firm balance of cash of ABC firm as on 31 first January 20 is 10,000. Number two, checks issued but not presented for payment. $2,000. Checks issued but not presented for the payment. Number 3 point. Bank charges debited in passbook. BB means passbook. 100 rupees. I hope everybody is writing. Okay. Checks deposited into bank. $3,000. Checks deposited into bank. Okay. Fifth point. Interest on deposits. Normally, interest on deposits, which is a profit for us, it is credited to the passbook. Normally, in the examination, it will not give complete sentence, but because it is a starting stage, I am giving you the entire statement. Interest on deposits credited by banker, say 500 rupees. Interest on deposits credited by banker, 500 rupees. Sixth point. Insurance premium paid. Insurance premium paid. Paid by whom? It is paid by the banker, not paid made by the customer. Because if it is paid, we have account. There is no question of disagreement. Because banker is paying on behalf of us, so there will be a chance of disagreement. So insurance premium paid by banker. Insurance premium paid by the banker. 1,000 rupees. So balance of cash of ABC firm has on 1/1/22, 10,000. Number 2 point, checks issued but not presented for payment. Checks issued by customer, and these checks are not presented into the bank by our customer. See, we are running a business, we are issuing checks to a customer, to our credit card. That is not presented in the bank. So that is second point. Third point is banks charges debited in passbook, 100 rupees. Then checks deposited into bank. Some check has received from one of our debtors and it is debited. Whenever a check is debited, normally what we say in our cash book, bank column of cash book, as if we receive cash, like that we write. So checks deposited into bank. When it is credited in our passbook, and here only, we will get the credit. So that is a 3,000 amount. Interest on deposits credited by the banker. Normally, we have a lot of deposits in our bank. Interest normally we earn interest on deposits. It is a transaction complete transaction made by the banker. He is not to the customer. So whenever interest is deposits are credited to the our account, it is known only to the banker. It is not known to the customer. When we know the issue, when we go to the bank or when the passbook is updated only, we will come to know that the so and so amount is credited on deposits, interest on deposits. Then insurance premium paid. Insurance premium, we give standing instruction to our banker that so and so amount may be paid to regarding insurance or electrical charges. Like that, a standing instruction will be given to the banker and it will be debited automatically from our account. It will be known only when we go to the banker or passbook is updated. So these are the points. Based on this, we will discuss how it is. I think everybody has written down the information. Okay. Right. Bank reconciliation statement of ABC company. Normally, this information is given on 1/1/22, but we are asked to prepare a bank record statement on 31/12, 31/1/22, month ending 31/1/20. Here we write particulars. This inner column, this outer column. No headings are required for these two. Only particulars. Here there will be a date column also will be there. Because of space constraint, I am not writing. Anyhow, I am trying to accommodate this portion. Date. This is date. This is particulars. This is inner column. This is outer column. Simply we write amount. Not debit and credit. Kindly keep in mind that it is not a debit and credit column. Amount. Okay. Fine. First thing is that is 1/1/22 balance as per cash book. Balance as per cash book. Directly write in outer column. That is 10,000. So to know the balance of what in examination, the problem was given that bank prepare a bank record statement based on the information. I have given the information. So say 6 points at all. So based on the information given, you have to prepare, you have to find out the balance of possible. That's what we are doing. So to know the balance of possible, a statement should be written like this, should be drawn like this. First column is date, particulars, amount, this is inner column, amount, outer column. Number 1 point, instead of writing dates and all, I am writing only the serial number of the sum. Number 1, checks. Before this, what are the items? In these items, I have given you from 5 to 6 points. What will be added to this column and what should be deducted from this column? Let us first start from the point number 1. Checks issued but not deposited. That means we are, as a company, issued checks to the customer and it is not presented in the bank. So what will happen? When it goes to the bank and it is debited only, our balance will be reduced. Then for that, what we have to do? It should be added because we are thinking that our balance is reduced. No, it is not reduced. Our balance will be as it is. So that amount should be added. Number 2, bank charges. Normally, bank charges are known only to the banker, not to the customer. So, whenever a bank charges are debited in our passbook, it will be known only when we go to the banker or it is informed to the us. So, what will we think that bank charges are debited? That means you have to reduce your balance. From this 10,000, you have to reduce. So, this item, whatever bank charges are appeared, should be deducted from the our balance to know the passbook balance. Then next, checks deposited in bank but not collected by the banker. Suppose somebody has given us 3,000 rupees checks. What will we think? what we write generally whenever we receive a cash or check, we write that cash account data or bank account data to that particular person account. It should be credited. Normally, whenever we receive, we say that is a debited. But when it is actually credited to our account, is period only, we receive that amount and our account will be credited. So, this is a factor. And it should be added or less. Means that should be deducted from the balance. Then interest on charges. Interest on charges is purely exclusive work of banker and it will be not known to the customer. So it should be added. Insurance premium. So insurance premium is a how it is paid means this is a standing. We normally we give standing instructions to the banker that our insurance premium due on annually or half-yearly or monthly may be paid from the banker by debiting to our account. Normally, how it knows? Can we go to the bank only? That will be known. So that will be detected. So these are the factors. What should be added and what should be less. So there is a chance of what do you call missing these certain items or few think that it should be debited, it should be credited. There will be a problem. But resolving the problem for the last 20 years, we are explaining the BRS agricultural statement in a shortcut method. We will never fail in the doing this problem by whatever I am explaining. You kindly maintain. You just I will explain you word to word, sentence to sentence, again and again. I will tell you. See that you follow my instructions, you will get 15 marks. 5 marks, of course, 5 marks is for a theory and 15 marks is for a problem. See, I have explained you what should be debited and what should be credited. I don't think it is registered in your mind. So I am explaining you a shortcut method which is beneficial. You will never fail if you adopt this procedure. For the last so many years, to whom I have taught are exemplary happy with this teaching and they never fail. BRS is one of the important topics. And 100% there is chances of asking a question in BRS. So I am explaining you to do the shortcut method. So before doing a problem, you have to do a rough work. You have to draw like this cash book. Very easy thing. You will never fail. You will adopt this procedure, you will never fail. Below this, you draw passbook. Passbook also same, debit and credit. Okay. I'm very sorry, I forgot to mention one important topic, important information regarding BRS. That is, normally there are favorable balances. Favorable balance, unfavorable balances. Just only 1 second, 1 minute it takes, I will explain you. What is the favorable balance of cash book? It will say. What is favorable balance of passbook? Credit side. Credit. This is our account maintained with bankers. It always shows credit balance. If it is credit balance means we are in a good position. Like that, if it is debit side cash book, debit side means we are in a comfortable position. If it is shown credit side, suppose normally it should be a debit balance, some 10,000. Okay, we are happy. Suppose instead of 10,000, if we write credit side means our business is in doldrums. We are when overdraft is there. Like that, if passbook is showing credit balance means that is good. When it is shown a credit debit balance means we are in doldrums. We are about to pay some 10,000. That means we are not going. Our business is not going smoothly. So this is favorable balance and unfavorable balance. When cash book debit balance is the favorable book balance. When this credit means unfavorable, that means the debit is more than credit, that is a favorable balance. Like that, if the credit is more than debit balance, that is unfavorable balance of cash book. Like that, passbook also normally should be shown as a credit balance. That is in your good position. So credit balance should always more than the debit balance. So that means favorable balance. Unfavorable means when the debit side is more than the credit side, that is unfavorable regarding passbook. Okay. Now, before starting a problem based on information, we have to draw a rough statement like this. That is cash book, debit side, credit side. Then passbook under below the immediate below debit side and credit side. The so first item is balance as balance of cash book as on 1/1/20. How much? 10,000. Okay. To write distinctly, we put box like this because it is a favorable balance. Okay. Then point number 2. Checks issued but not presented by the customer of our customer. So whenever a check is issued, what is the entry for that one? Suppose we are giving a cash to a particular person. What is the entry for that one? That particular account person account data to cash. So cash means cash book means this is a cash, not cash in on hand, cash at bank. So whenever we issue check, what we write? That particular person account data to cash or bank. So this account will be credited that how much? 2,000. Thinking that 2,000 is went away from our account. 2,000. Number 1, right? Number 1. What is number 2 item? Bank charges. So bank charges debited in customer's account. Customer, I am talking about ourselves. There are customers for us also. In this case, we are giving to a customer, and we are a customer to the bank. We have to look at the difference between these two. Okay. So bank charges are debited for doing transactions like payment of electrical charges, payment of insurance premium, or bank normal charges, some certain amount of money. So this in this case, he has charged 100 rupees towards bank charges. This is debited in passbook. This is not to the. This is not known to the. Not known to us. Why? Normally, bank charges are made by banker, and it is known when the statement is prepared. Okay. See, this is 100 rupees bank charges. The other item, checks deposited but not collected by banker. Suppose a person gives a check. What will we write normally? Thinking that it is presented in bank account data to that particular amount, particular person name. So it credit with his account. So whenever we receive, we write an entry like this: cash account data. Once again, you have to keep in mind that cash means bank account. This is the bank portion of cash book. That's why I explained to you in the earlier, starting of the session. Triple column cash book, that is cash on hand. Bank column is our cash is at bank. So this is also bank account only, but for the in clarity purpose, we are writing, we have to write cash book and passbook. Okay, cash book means cash balance at bank. Cash balance at bank. You have to keep in your mind. Please don't forget. Okay. Then checks deposited in bank. So deposit means that is debited. So cash is coming in. So how much? 3,000. Suppose cash means coming means cash is debited. Because this is a bank column of cash book, they are debiting here 3,000. Then interest charges, interest on deposit. Interest on deposit is a source of income for us. So it is a deposit where we keep the deposits in bank only. Whenever a due date comes, that will be credited. That is income for us. So credited here. Some 500 rupees. 500. This is not known to the customer. Then insurance premium paid by the bank. How much? 1,000 rupees. So whenever insurance premium is paid, it will be automatically debited to our passbook. Okay. These are the items. Number one is balance as per cash book. Balance of cash book of XYZ or ABC company as on 1/1/20. Then number 1 point is tax issued but not collected by the bank. Tax issued but not paid by the bank. When it is paid, it will come here, debit side. Because we have issued that particular customer of our customer did not present it in the bank. So that's why whenever it is debited only, it will come to us. Whenever a transaction occurs, normally we see that it is clear. We see that it is credited to our cash. First point. Yes, second point, bank charges. Bank charges normally expenditure for us. It will be debited to our passbook. So this is 100 rupees. Then deposit. Interest on deposits. Checks deposited. Suppose somebody has given a check. Suppose cash given means what will be the cash account data to that particular account, that is particular person's account. So here we are presenting in the bank. So that's why we are writing that debiting the cash. Then interest on deposits. Normally we earn interest on the deposits. Generally, interest on deposits will be credited by the banker automatically as on the particular due date. So insurance premium. Insurance premium is we give standing instructions as per our standing instructions. Banker says the insurance premium, medical charges, whatever. So and debited this same amount will be debited in our passbook. Now we are coming to a critical step. We have to post the items whatever given in the solution, like a problem like this, cash book, debit, credit, passbook, debit, credit, according to nature of the tax transaction in the debited or credited. You just draw one more line, make it a bold. Make it a bold. So in the problem has given 10,000. Balance of cash book, balance as per cash book is 10,000. So we are distinctly put a round mark semicircle like that. So what you have to do is simply, this is a very important method, shortcut method. We'll definitely get the marks, but if we concentrate, just you concentrate on this one, and you will get 15 marks. If you don't concentrate, you will entire class will be, I think, not useful for you. So 10,000 is balance of cash book. So this is cash book, debit side. This is passbook, debit side. This is credit side of cash book. This is credit side of passbook. Don't please forget about whether it is cash book or passbook. Simply this side and this side you concentrate. What are the balance in the balance given in the problem? You made like this. So all the items of cash book of debit side and passbook of the debit side, you do like this, you put a arrow mark and make like this, minus cash book. This is credit side of the cash book and this is credit side of the passbook. This is opposite to the balance. You also draw a line like this. Whatever the items here are should be added. Put plus. The items below the balances should be minus, and the opposite side of the cash book or the passbook, put the plus like this. Once again, I'm telling you, because there is no interaction, I cannot conclude that we have understood the problem. Okay. Put two tables like this. One is cash book and the other is passbook. Put this debit side and credit side. Debit side and credit side. Write the transactions according to their nature. So first is balance as per cash book 10,000. You put like this or underline whatever you want to. It should be distinctly visible. So items the side of this side of the same side should be put a minus mark, and this side put plus mark. After that we will draw bank reconciliation statement. This is very easy one. Just you have to post the according to the nature of the transaction, cash book and passbook. Based on that, we draw a statement. I have already drawn a statement like this. Date. Now we are coming to actual final portion of the problem. Particulars. This is amount, inner column, amount, outer column, right? Rupees. Plus. Balance as per cash book 10,000. Then add. What should be added? The items opposite to the balance of cash should be added, irrespective whether it is in passbook or cash book. Number one, checks issued but not presented. This much is enough. 2,000 rupees. Checks issued but not presented. Number two, interest on deposits. Interest on deposits will be credited to our account. So 500. So the opposite side of cash book and passbook, these are the two items available, and these two should be added to the 10,000. You put mark like this, you add this one, put here 2,500. 1,500. First one, balance as per cash book, we write. So we have earlier have drawn a rough statement. This is a rough work. The items opposite to the balance of cash book should be added. There are two items, which is one is checks issued but not presented for payment, 2,000. Interest on deposits 500 rupees. So put together 2,500. 2,500 added to 10,000, we get 12,500. Then less. What are the items should be deducted? I will have explained you earlier that the items which are the same side of the balance should be deducted. Number one item is that checks deposited. We have deposited checks into bank, but not cleared or collected. But not collected, right? Collected. Very easy thing. Collected. Instead of writing clearance and all. Checks deposited into bank, but not collected. How much? 3,000. Second point. Bank charges debited in passbook. You need not write all these things, passbook and all. Yes, bank charges debited, that is enough. For your for easy understanding, I am writing here in passbook. There is a space constraint for me. I cannot write full thing, so I am writing in passbook. Okay, PP I am writing. How much? Third point is insurance premium paid. Paid by whom? By banker. By banker. If you write banker, well and good. If you don't put this banker also, it will be sufficient. This is sufficient. Insurance premium paid. How much? 1,000. The items opposite to the balance, that is 10,000, are added. The items of the same side of passbook or cash book should be deducted. So what is the total of this one? 4,100. This 4,100 should be deducted from this 12,500. So now the major answer is coming. The important thing answer is coming. That is balance as per passbook. Okay. What is the balance you did? That 4,100 from 12,500, what we get? 400, 8,400. 8,400 is the answer. 8,400. Okay. 8,400 is the answer. So now the balance as per passbook is 8,400. We are thinking that our balance is 10,000. No, it is not correct. Why? These are the factors for disagreement of cash book and passbook. Actual balance is 8,400. Why it happened means these are the factors. What are the factors? Checks issued but not presented, interest on deposits, so checks deposited but not collected, bank charges debited by banker in passbook, and insurance premium paid by the customer. Like that, we add and less these items, we will get passbook. To know the balance of passbook, we have to start from cash book. So certain items are should be added to the balance, and certain items according to the nature of transaction should be deducted from the this balance. So we get 8,400. This is about very simple thing, very easy one. If you go by individual transaction, there may be chances of making mistakes. So that's why this is very easy. Thumb rule, normally you use a word that the thumb rule. You use that one, you adopt this one, it will be very easy for you. Okay. I'm going to another problem. Normally, BRS, there will be no, what do you call, new adjustments. Same thing will be repeated. If you see previous papers also, these are the items with this different amounts only appear. But there will be no, of course, certain items are there. Of course, when time comes, when time permits, I will explain you. Bank balance is underestimated, cash for passbook is overestimated, like that will be after. Normally, these are the important items. I mean, whenever you see any problem, this will be repeated, and very easy thing. You have to write a different definition of the bank reconciliation statement. What are the advantages of preparation of bank's BRS? Then what are the favorable and non-favorable balances? I have explained you favorable balance of the cash is debit balance, unfavorable is credit balance. But favorable of passbook is credit balance, and unfavorable is a debit balance. That means overdraft. Our business is going to doldrums. That indicates our environment not in a good position. So, based on the information, I have done a bank reconciliation statement. Before that, I have done some rough work. Based on the information, we prepared a bank reconciliation statement. Time is 15 more minutes is there. I am going for another problem. Very simple problem. Let us do it again. Sometimes in examination, balance as per passbook will be given, and you will be asked to find out the balance of as per cash book. Now we have already done a balance as per cash book. Now we concentrate on balance as per passbook and find the balance of cash book. Balance as per cash passbook of A company as on 1/1/22, 15,000. I am giving you information. The problems will also be very simple, and there will be no need to use a calculator and all. You can easily add or that. Like that, the problem should be given. So balance as per passbook as on 1/1/22, 15,000. Number two, checks is honored. This is one of the new adjustment I explained you. Is honored. Tax is honored. Right over. Tax is honored by the. Then insurance premium. Paid. Insurance premium paid 500 rupees. Insurance premium paid 500 rupees. Then tax issued but not presented by customer. Customer means our customer. We have issued some checks to a person, and those are not presented in the bank for claiming the amount. 1,000 rupees. And 6 point bank charges. Fine. Rupees. Interest on dividends. No, not dividends. Interest on investments. 2,000. Based on the above information, prepare a bank reconciliation statement to find out the balance of cash flow. Okay. Balance as per cash book. Earlier, we have done the cash book. Now we are waiting for this passbook. Balance as per passbook of the A company as on 1/1/22, 15,000. Checks reserved 5,000. I will explain the checks reserved. Suppose we have issued checks, deposited in bank. Some debtor has given checks, thinking that it will be credited to our account, presented in bank. After the due date of some days, that banker has stated that your customer is became bankrupt and did not pay the amount, so we are debiting to your account. Whenever a check is dishonored, the amount will be debited to our personal account. It is not only to the banker. It will be, of course, we know when we go to the bank only, our statement is done, whenever it will come. Insurance premium paid. Already I have explained you. There is no need again to explain. Anyhow, I am explaining you. Insurance premium is expenditure, and this expenditure is normally met through our standing orders. It is done by the banker. So checks issued but not presented by customer. Where it is issued a check for rupees 1,000 rupees and the check is not debited. Whenever it is not presented, whenever it is presented, our account will be debited. Bank charges, you know very well. Bank not, I think not necessarily explain again and again. Bank charges are expenditure, and banker has done certain items of works. For that, we will charge charges, bank charges. That will be done by banker only. We will come to the know, we come to know, and we go to the bank or statement is done. Interest on investors. This is one important point I have not explained in the earlier problem. Interest on investment means we have invested certain amount of money, and on that we receive interest. We have given instruction to our banker to collect interest and credit to our account. So it is credited to our account. So this is also not known to a customer. Customer means we, us, not known to us. It only is revealed only when go to banker and from the statement issued by the banker. It will be known to us. Okay. That is before doing this problem, we have to, I expect you have to prepare a rough work. How to draw two accounts like this. One is cash book and another is passbook. Now the balance as per passbook we have in the profit was given the passbook balance. Now I am writing passbook first. Underneath below this I am writing passbook. This is debit column. This is credit column. So normally, what is the favorable balance of passbook? Credit side. So he has given the balance as per passbook means favorable balance. This is credit side. What is that amount? 15,000. Balance as per passbook is 15,000. I have explained you earlier in the earlier problem that you should be distinctly marked like this, or put semicircle, round, whatever you want to, it will be clearly visible. First point, checks dishonored. Whenever check is dishonored, it is debited in our passbook. Amount is 5,000. Okay, 5,000 rupees. Then insurance premium paid. So insurance premium is paid by the banker and it is debited to our account, that is passbook. Then checks issued but not presented by the customer of our customer. So whenever check is issued, we deduct this amount from our, we credit it to the our cash flow. So how much? 1,000 rupees. Then bank charges. Normally bank charges are debited in passbook. Then interest on investments. Interest on investment is done by only by the banker, and whenever interest comes or deposits or investment will be credited to our personal account. That is bank account, bank account. Okay. See, balance as per passbook has given. Balance means covered balance, that is it shows always credited. In cash book, it should be debited. So this is balance as per passbook, and he is asked to draw bank reconciliation statement and find out the balance of cash book. So these are the items which should be debited. Whatever the debited should be debited. Whatever credited should be credited. So the same side. Now we have to divide the entire problem like this in two accounts like this. This is balance. The same side should be deducted minus, and the opposite side, irrespective whether it is cash book or passbook, you just forget it. Whatever the items, opposite side means passbook. This is credit side, opposite is debit side, and also debit side of the cash book. These should be added. Based on this information, and we have to draw a statement. Because of space constraint, I am unable to continue this statement. I will about the from the board. First one is date, particulars. C is inner column, and one is outer column. Just draw amount only, right? Amount rupees. Amount rupees. This is enough first. Invisible. Balance as per passbook. 15,000. Yeah. What should be added? The balance, the items opposite to the balance as per should be added. Here 5,000 checks dishonored. Dishonored 5,000. Number 2, bank charges 500 rupees. That only 2 items will be added to 5,500 together 20,500. Deduct, that is less. Number 1. Same side of the items should be deducted. Same side of the items to the balance as per passbook should be deducted. Number 1 is checks issued but not presented for payment. 5,000. Number 2. Sorry. Interest on investments. Interest on investments. Number 2. Checks issued not presented for payment. 1,000. It should be deducted. How much? 6,000. Balance as per cash. How much? 14,500 cash flow balance. First, let's see, after giving how to read the problem once or twice, just to see which balance he has given. Earlier problem cash book balance given. So he asked us to find out the balance of passbook. Now he has given passbook balance and find out asked to find out the cash book balance. So depending on the transactions, we have made a account, that is passbook account, cash book account. For doing the rough work, we have posted the item in different debit or credit, and based on the information, we have drawn a statement. This is important for the examination point of view. You have to draw this one. If you write a rough work also, no problem. But based on the information only, we can draw this statement. This is the actual solution for the problem. What has been the examination. So items, these are should be added. Checks dishonored 5,000. Bank charges 500. If you put together, we get 30,500. These are the items should be deducted. This is coming to around 6,000, and after deducting this one from 20,500, will the balance of cash flow will come. This is 14,500. Thank you very much. Any doubts, please? Only Lakshman is coming. Lakshman is appearing. Ishwar is appearing.
Yeah. Ramakrishna garu?
Sir.
Yeah. Is or can I ask can I unmute all the participants?
Okay, sir, no problem.
Huh?
Okay.
Now it is the time for queries now. Yeah. Participants, please raise your hand, or you can speak to faculty. Yeah, please submit the feedback also. Yeah, participants all are unmuted. You can unmute your audio and you can ask any query.
Sir, bank charges is add na sir.
Pardon? Bank charges?
Add చేయాలి కదా సార్.
Add చేయాలి.
కానీ మీరు చేయలేదు కదా.
అంటే ఇది ఐటమ్ ఆపోజిట్ ది క్యాష్ బుక్ ఉంది కాబట్టి అది డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ది ట్రాన్సాక్షన్. ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్ లో మనకి హి హస్ గివెన్ బ్యాలెన్స్ ఆఫ్ క్యాష్ పాస్బుక్. సో దట్స్ వై వి హావ్ డిడక్టెడ్ అన్నమాట. అదర్ క్యాష్ బుక్ ఇచ్చితే మనం ఇంకో రకంగా చేస్తుండేవాళ్ళం. అది స్టాండింగ్ ఉండదు ఎప్పుడు ప్రతిదానికి ఇదే స్టాండింగ్ ఉండాలి ఉండదు. Depending on the cash book or passbook, balance of the cash book or passbook.
Some queries in the chat box, Ramakrishna garu. Can you able to check in the chat box? Or can I?
Yeah, you can dictate, sir, no problem.
Yeah. In case of check is presented to the bank, but not realized on 31st January 2022, where it will comes?
Normally, checks issued but not presented for means it is a item which gives a difference. So, even if it is clear next month also, it will be appearing the item for disagreement of the passbook. So, it will be taken in the credit side of the cash book.
One more query: insurance premium paid, where it comes in the cash book?
That's again, if it is the balance is as per cash book, it should be added. Suppose it is balance as per passbook, means it will be deducted, sir.
Yeah, any more queries? You can message queries in the chat box also regarding BRS. Ramakrishna garu, మీరు కూర్చోండి, మీరు కనిపిస్తారు.
Right.
Yeah, so far it is some little bit yeah, with a little bit difficult. We are managing that without any problem.
Visible, sir?
Yeah, it is visible. Right. Because so far we are not visible. Yeah, yes, that's right. Yeah, I think no more queries from the participants. No queries in the chat box also. Can I wind up this session? Can I wind up this session, Mr. Ramakrishna?
Okay, sir.
Right. Yeah, behalf of the IRIFM, I thank faculty Shri C.H. Ramakrishna garu for delivering this class on BRS and explaining the queries and discussed all these queries raised by the participants on BRS. Thank you, Ramakrishna garu. Thank you, participants. Please join tomorrow, third day, morning, 9:45 login time. And all please check with this WhatsApp group for updation and material, everything.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, one and all. Have a nice day.